Figurerise Standard Amplified Machinedramon. Hey, welcome back to my channel. In this video we got the Figurerise Standard Amplified Machinedramon from Bandai. Released on March of 2021, this is the 6th Figurerise Digimon kit to be released. Machinedramon, also known as Mugendramon in Japan, is one of the 4 Dark Masters in the original Digimon series, a group of baddies that try to stop the Digidestineds. However, in the anime, Machinedramon was a bit of a chump and got pretty much one-shotted by Wargreymon. But you know what isn't a chump? His model kit, which I did not expect them to make, and boy, it looks beautiful. And while it's on the turntable, you can see that, like the other Figurerise Digimon kits, this also has a slight redesign, which you can clearly see next to the anime adaptation. Machinedramon is a mega level Digimon in the shape of a mechanized dragon, or dinosaur. Looks more like a dinosaur, but whatever. And his body is made up of other Digimon parts. His head consists of Megadramon's helmet and Metal Tyrannomon's lower jaw. His right clampy arm is also from Megadramon. I'd also like to point out that the clamps for his arm comes off very easily, and the plastic for it is very brittle, so be careful when you put it back in. I almost broke mine. His chest comes from Metal Greymon, which can open and close as well, pretty friggin' cool, but the hinges are loose and they come off. Bad hinges everywhere. He also has Metal Greymon's left arm, which is kinda disappointing because it's not as pointy as I want it to be, but at least the fingers can move. And his 2 Giga Cannons on his back are from Metal Mamimon. Well, 2 Metal Mamimons. And these bad boys are huge, and I love it. And the last known Digimon piece that I'm aware of is Andromon's head on his kneecaps. 2 stickers are given for the eyes and the nose, but I only use the stickers for the eyes, and I panel line the nose because that sticker's small as hell. After the Giga Cannons, this is my second most favorite part of the kit, because there's a sick gimmick it has. When you extend and bend the knee, the mouth actually opens and closes. I don't know about you, but that's pretty freaking cool. You'd think a kit being all grey and silver would look dull and boring, but no. This kit is made up of different shades of greys and silvers, giving it great part separation. A lot of different textures on the parts, like ridges and hard edges, is great to panel line with, which I find makes every single part stand out a lot. Every piece of plastic has a texture to it, so nothing's smooth or bland. Everything has a vent, has a hard edge, ridge, piping, deep panel line. Everything shows that Bandai is actually putting effort in the design of this kit. Machinedramon looks very detailed and very good, which is a definite improvement to what we got in that Imperial Dramon model. Also, crotch vent, for when your balls get hot. I'd like to point out that the only real issue I had with this kit, both the arms and legs do tend to get loose and pop off. It's an easy fix, but I just want to let you know. Appearance wise, Machinedramon is fantastic, but is the articulation as good as it looks? Starting with the head, the mouth can open and close this much, pretty good. The head can't fully rotate because that cable wire on its neck will pop right out. It is, however, a really easy fix. Oh, there goes that arm again. Like I said earlier, this is as far as it could rotate. The head and neck have bent this far up and this far down. There are actually 2 black metal wires that sit on the side of the neck. This allows the neck to be flexible while still being very rigid. His main body is separated into 2 parts, his upper torso and I guess his abdominal area. The upper torso can move side to side a little bit. His abdomen contains some nice colored wires. And like I shown earlier, his chest can open up. And his whole body can 360 rotate. He has a great ab crunch and a good back extension. His shoulder assembly is made up into 2 parts, the shoulder socket and this inner shoulder piece that connects to his chest. That gives it a bit more mobility, but if you move it too much, the whole arm will come off. Have to remove the cannon for the arm to do a 360. This much of an abduction. Elbows bend up this much, upper bicep 360, that is prone to twisting the whole arm off. We have some clear red pieces on his bicep and his shoulders for both arms, and some clear red pieces on both sides of his left hand. I'm just going to disassemble the arms because they're easier to work with. We have a basic 360 on his hand, and as stated earlier, each claw can move independently. Moving on to his right hand, he has 3 clamps. You can tell how one is very loose because I actually stretched the plastic. I opened up too much, causing it to stretch. That's human error though, not the kit's fault, but just be careful. Now onto his Giga Cannons. I just removed the whole back assembly because it's easier to see. And they look amazing! We have some clear red plastic here and here. Some more red wires that breaks up the monotony of the gray. And as you can tell, the cannons are huge. Each individual cannon is attached to the backpack itself with a ball and socket joint, giving it a lot of mobility. It looks good overall, but it's a simplistic build. Makes you forget that it's really just a couple solid pieces of plastic. And I forgot to mention, he has a small little butthole over here for an action base. I don't got one that fits. The tail has a metal wire that runs through the whole length of it, similar to that of the neck. It's able to move side to side and up and down slightly. Overall, it's a stiff tail. And at the stump of his tail, we got 3 lasers. Too bad they're not colored. Also, I forgot to mention, but he could actually extend here. His whole upper torso could extend, making him hunch over even more if you want. Here goes his splits. Not too bad. I don't expect much from a dinosaur. 360 thigh swivel. Got a good front kick. Pretty high. And a good back kick. Pretty much touching his back. An excellent knee bend. Oh, that's the stuff. Look at that. Waka waka waka. Moving down. Got 360 ankle. Ankle armor could move up and down slightly and wiggle around. Decent dorsiflexion. And we got some individually moving toes. Overall articulation is better than what I thought it would be. I didn't really expect much though, but it's a lot better than what I thought. As a bipedal dragon dinosaur thing, he did a lot better than what I expected. I thought he would have balance issues being so top heavy, but no, his big feet helped support him quite a bit. He held the poses I put him in with no issue. You just have to put him in a good stance and not push him over. Needless to say, articulation's good. But how big is our big bulky boy? Let's see. Here he is next to 2 entry grade ARC 78-2s, real grade New Gundam, figurerise Mugendramon from the same line, master grade Exia from my last review, DK Amiibo, unpainted Space Marine Dreadnought, Winry Rock Bell Amiibo from Full Metal Alchemist, super rare Machinedramon from the Digimon TCG, 1/100 action base, Egbert. He's a big boy, and he's got that shelf presence. And you know what? He could get bigger. Yeah, he looks hella awkward. I've always seen Machinedramon hunched over and crouched down, so this is very new. But I like how Bandai made this a thing. And with his new stature, he towers over everything else. Like these 2 entry grades. A big real grade in the New Gundam, the Mugendramon, the Exia, Dreadnought, DK, Winry, Action Base, Egbert. Even with a higher center of gravity, he does not have an issue standing up. And now, let us see how solid that build actually is with the shake test. A fantastic solid kit. Like I said earlier, I never expected Bandai to actually release this thing, but I am very happy they did. It was a very fun and easy build. Different than a Gundam kit, similar to what a Zoid would be in size, but much simpler in design. In my opinion, it's a beautiful kit, articulation's pretty good all around, posing was very easy, and you could fix the balance issues just by repositioning his leg. Only one main issue I found is that the limbs do tend to fall off sometimes, but generally, they stay in place, and they're an easy fix. At the end of the day, this kit is great. I highly recommend it. Seeing as how amazing this kit is, I cannot wait for the Gallimon that's coming out. Because it looks sweet! Hey, thanks for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed making it. Let me know what you think. Hopefully you come back again. Check out my channel if you want to see some more reviews. Take care. Bye.